days. It seems that there are millions of these, one in a million these days. Specialness, see there we go. Above average is average, go figure. It is some modern miracle of calculus. That such freaking miracles don't render each one not miraculous.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and plain to see. Ever since the day God shot the umbilical cord, it's clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a pretty ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream. But I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel in the costume that I made.
The role of she has never been for just princess and basic way. That's right, honey, look at mommy.
Don't put honey on your brother.
Smile for mommy, smile for mother.
I think she blinked.
We'll take another.
You seen his school report, he gotta see on his report. After in his school, the teacher's scaly falling short.
So delightful,
So hilarious.
and insightful. Why should be another part for the class?
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and plain to see. Ever since the day God shot the umbilical cord, it's clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's just as a miracle. There's never been a miracle.
My mom says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Moses, I'm an angel sent from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
Sure is soldier, but then this is a approach.
A silent little soldier. Hop, 2, 4, 3.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold, strong as me. Ask my daddy too, yeah. What do when I'm older? I can be a soldier and shoot you in your face.
My mom says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Moses, I'm an angel sent from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
Sure is soldier, but then this is a approach.
A silent little soldier. Hop, 2, 4, 3.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold, strong as me. Ask my daddy too, yeah. What do when I'm older? I can be a soldier and shoot you in your face.
One can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. It seems that there are millions of these, one in a million these days. Specialness, see there we go. Above average is average, go figure. It is some modern miracle of calculus. That such freaking miracles don't render each one not miraculous.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God shot the umbilical cord, it's clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a pretty ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream. But I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel.
says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
Sure you soldier, but then you sit the boat.
I'm a little soldier. Hop, 2, 4, 3.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Only look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day dog chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is a bolder, soft as me. And my daddy told you, one day when I'm older, I can be a soldier and shoot you in the face.
Seems that there are millions of these, one in a million these days. Passionate, see here we go. About avarice is avarice, both we go. We see someone else miracle of confidence. Yes, I'm speaking miracles to generation of miracles.
My mama says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God dropped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a pretty ballerina. She says if I'm keen, I have to cut down on the cream. But I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel in this costume that I made.
The role of tree has never been rooted in such convincing sway.
Don't put honey on your brother.
Smile for mommy, smile for mother.
Think she blinked.
Another.
Have you seen his school report? He got a C on his report.
What?
We'll have to send his school, the teacher Skelly falling short.
She says delightful
So hilarious.
and insightful. I should be a little brighter than a class.
My mama says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God dropped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mama says I'm a miracle. Not as tiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but listen to the miracle. There's never been a miracle like me.
Look, is this going to take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane to catch at 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood.
Of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. This time I've got a secret weapon. Rodolfo. He's a bit part Italian, you know. Very supple. Has incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, you really have no idea.
Gas?
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I... Look, am I fat?
You're pregnant.
What?
You're going to have a baby.
But I've got a baby. I don't want another one. Isn't that something you can do?
You're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics or... Oh my good lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood, a child. The most precious gift the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being, a life, a person. A wonderful new person is about to come into your life to give love, joy, happiness, and wonders.
Oh, bloody hell.
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Push me the Wormwood, push! Of a shoe in a minute!
Each newborn life is a canvas, yet unpainted. There's still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle. Miracle.
my son.
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, of course, doctor, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh, my word. He's an ugly little thing.
This child is the most beautiful child I've ever seen.
Oh, my good Lord. Where's his pingy?
His what?
His pingy, his, whatchamacallit, his tutor. What have you done to his pingy?
This child doesn't have a thingy.
What? A boy with no fingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no fingy.
Mr. Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is there still time for the biannual show?
Ah, the dance competition's over. You missed it. Now, look, I suppose we could exchange it for a boy now, could we?
This is the worst day of my life.
My normal. My skin looks just revolting in this phosphorescent light. This gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing to tarantella with more bella Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton, with a smarty front bottom and this horrible, smelly little, squiggly little ball of fat.
What the hell is that?
Will someone give this thing a battle?
I can't find this blanket me.
Every life is unbelievably unlikely.
I'm a miracle.
The chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And every single life, every new life is a miracle. Miracle. Miracle.
My mom says I'm a miracle. I look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God shot the umbilical cord, it's clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but listen to the miracle. There's never been a miracle, a miracle, a miracle like me.
My mommy says I'm a lousy little one. My daddy says I'm a bore. Mommy says I'm a jumped up little germ. The kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Get out of bed. Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Oh, let's put it this way. You wouldn't beat them in race. No, sir. Yes, sir, indeed, sir. They are good runners, sir. So, how much exactly are we talking about?
Ah! Harry!
Yeah, hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book. That's not normal for a girl her age. I think she must be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry stories. Who wants stories? That's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life. Now have to listen to this. It's your fault that you spend us into trouble and expect me to get us out. What am I, a flaming escapologist?
Escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to bounce a lot. The world's greatest acrobat. I'm off to bleach my roots now, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you old little man.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Oh. Very rich. See, Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is gonna sell them 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars. Haha.
But that's not fair. What about the Russians? The cars will break down.
Fair. Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere. Take attitude, brain. All I can say is, thank heavens Michael has narrated his old man's brain. Hey, son.
Michael.
Well, I shall take your money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it for the despicable way in which you've spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right. Right. Right. I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time, and you'll be getting right there. Oh, no. See, I know your headmistress, Agatha Trenchbull, and I told her all about you and your smarty pants ideas. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's gonna do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you. Boy!
I'm a girl.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm!
We're told we have to do what we're told by surely. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You must let a little be like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right.
Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of Violet's hair tonic for men. Yep.
In the slip of a boat, there's a tiny remote, a seed of a wine, a creak of a floorboard. A storm can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest night backs the mightiest sting. Every day starts with a tick of a clock. All escape starts with a click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and you want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout, 'cause if you're little, you can do a lot. You must let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes it has to be a little bit naughty.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Now, a good hair means a good brain. And the secret to my success in business is...
Secrets?
Oh, yeah, yes, secrets. And the secret to my success in business is... this. All of Violet's hair tonic for men. Stand back, son. Your old man's going to work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew. Yeah, right. That's the banana right there. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Let me tell you something, son. In business, a man simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Secrets.
Ah! Your hair! It's pink!
Good Lord, woman. Have you started already? It's not even 8:30. Oh, man! It's pink!
What on earth did you do that for? Why would you want pink hair?
I don't want pink hair. I didn't do anything.
Maybe you used some of Mom's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
Oh, my hair. Oh, my lovely hair. Oh, my good Lord. I've got my deal with the Russians today. What am I going to do?
I know what you can do.
What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
Yes! That's it! I can pretend I'm in. What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony!
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Go on, creep on back to the library of yours or something. The sooner you looks up in that school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you. Here in the library again, are we?
Oh, yes. I mean, my mom wanted me to stay home. She hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. That too, but, well, you see, I think it's best for adults to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? I love your stories, Matilda. And that's not a hint, by the way, but if you did happen to have a story you wanted...
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. See you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the Tolstoy. As I was saying, Matilda, I'm not hinting, but if you did happen to have a story you wanted...
Who is that?
That lady, that was Miss Honey. She's going to be a teacher.
That lady? She's going to be my teacher?
Yes, your teacher. Now look, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time.
Ah!
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers of the world, an escapologist who could escape from any lock that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled that it seemed she could actually fly, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats anyone had ever seen, and people from miles around would come to see them. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. But not just to see their skill, but to see the love they had for each other, which was so deep that it was said the cats would purr as they passed by, and the dogs would weep with joy. They moved to a beautiful old house at the edge of town, and each evening they would walk and take the air. And each night, the kids of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white scarf the acrobat always wore. For they knew they only had to cry out, "Tricks, tricks!" and the two great performers would instantly oblige with the most spectacular show, just for them. But although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad.
We have everything.
We have everything, said the wife.
But the one thing
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most. We do not have a child. Patience,
Distance, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied. Time is on our side. Even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda.
As you know, time is the only one thing no one is master of. And as time passed by, they grew quite old, and they still had no child. Their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them to even more dangerous feats together, as work was the only place they could escape the inescapable tragedy of their lives. And so it was decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called, said the husband, announcing the event to the world press, who had gathered with bated breath to listen to the news. The burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over shocks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in a cage. And it is the most dangerous feat that has ever been performed.
It is our destiny.
Said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand into his. It is where
Where the loneliness of life
our
has
life
led us.
has led us.
What happens?
I don't know. Not yet anyway.
What? But isn't there some more? I mean, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I'd love to meet her, actually.
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. See you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
Bye-bye.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little boy. I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
If you're able to survive this test by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see you'll escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause a life that you know is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. When I try, I can't remember. Like before my life had ended. My happy days were over. You understand the feeling of the bell. Like you're serious. Stories in the house, a thousand questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I'll teach you a thing or two. You listen here, I tell you everybody, so stay ready. You can step out of line if you cry, you can double, you can stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Did you hear what he said?
Just to wait for peace said. What's peace said?
Physical education.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I will be the teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mom.
Listen, I will learn the alphabet.
The alphabet? Well, you gotta listen up, kid.
So if you're able to survive this test by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see you're escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause the life that you know is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. When I try, I can't remember. Like before my life had ended. My happy days were over. So I first heard the beating of the bell. But you was curious. So it's an ask a thousand questions. But unless you want to, somebody stop and I'll teach you. Only the truth. You listen here, I dare you to find yourself ready. You step out of line, require someone to stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Just to wait for peace. Just to wait for peace. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Why?
Why?
Just to wait for peace.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day, your first day of school. Now, do any of you know your periodic table by heart? Wonderful, Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and do as much as you can.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen.
Well, my word!
Fluorine, neon, sodium.
Stop, good heavens, how far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Okay, so Do you think you can tell me what 24 times 28 is?
672.
Yes, I think we better leave it there. Now, can anyone tell me the formula for the perimeter of a circle?
Miss me.
Very well, Nigel. Okay, we better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Pi RQ.
No, but that's a good start.
Oh no.
Matilda?
I can solve that mentally, Miss Honey.
So, you can solve that mentally. How about your reading?
Oh, I love reading.
So, have you read a whole book yourself?
Oh, yes, I read quite a few last week.
Like a few? In a week? That is good. What books do you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre,
Wicked.
Test of the D'Urbervilles,
Whoa.
The Lord of the Rings, The Invisible Man, Kim, The Secret Garden.
Can't believe it.
And Cat in the Hat.
Crazy.
Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide, silly. Standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Oh. Look at you hesitating, hand shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps our wait is probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in this situation. It's sensible. Want you to avoid competition. Impossible. I'll come back later then. But this little knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. There's in my class. There's a little girl called Matilda Wormwood, and
The daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Yes. He is an excellent man. Told me to watch out for that brat. Though, she's a real wart.
oh no, headmistress, I don't believe Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum mes magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Haven't others told you that she is a gangster?
But she knows the times table.
So, she learned a few tricks.
Oh, she can read.
So can I!
I have to tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in top form of 14-year-olds.
What? She's a squib, a shrimp, an hatched tadpole. We simply cannot place her in the top form with the 14 years old. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school,
Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped up to the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chalked on my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? Think I've faltered, amended my rotation. They think I've altered my intended elevation. As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt? For the grunt I had practiced for many a month. Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the stands. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no. Keep your feet inside the line. Stay steady. 2, 3, 4. And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squint to toe the line. Sing, Jenny. 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer, Papa has a mommy, that's a glory and Mahita. You have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing in life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
Like big question asking. How dare they speak to me like that? Who the hell do they think they are?
Don't tell me
They
we're
being
on
nasty. Ah! Stop me Russian.
Don't tell me we're on which.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage of the first car, and they said that these cars were all naked. I told them, I said, hey, the reason the mileage is so high is a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course that's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got pink hair.
I've got hair.
What's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect for that one. With her, it's all books and stories.
Oh no, it's a lovely book, honest. You should read it. I'm
Lovely?
sure you...
Lovely? Here's what I think about you, Lovely.
Oh, no, please, no. It's in the library. It's a library book.
Right, come on then.
Please, Dad, no.
But this is thick. How do you do this? What?
Dad, please. No,
What I just found. Look at
in the
that.
library, please.
They're individual.
No, Dad.
Now get out of here, you stinkworm. Get up, boy.
Do we have any super glue?
Yeah, in the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if a little you can do a lot, you mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Shut your pie hole.
Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her knickers stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never, and now she's after me.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid.
Once a gathered Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're...
Chris! Yesterday she caught Julius Winkle eating a gobstopper doing science. She just picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the
Window!
Don't believe them. That didn't happen. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they say she's going to put me in the chucky.
Choky? What's choky?
They say it's a cupboard that she throws children into. They say she's lined it with nails and spikes and bits of broken glasses.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spice and wood, and it isn't hard enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish it stood. When the hinges click and the door is closed, you cannot see smoke at the end of your nose, and when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
When did this happen?
20 minutes ago, but why?
Quick, we better hide jackets, everyone!
You! Where is that maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under the coats. It's where he's been for the past hour, actually.
What an
Oh, yes, you see, unfortunately, Nigel suffers from rare but chronic sleep disorder. Narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and suddenly falling asleep. You see, Nigel fell asleep and we put him under the coat for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Yes!
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mom? Hello? What am I doing here? This is not my room at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Tripp.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Then your mommy is a twit. Your mommy is a twit. I hate pigtails. Oh. What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Sir, you're Wormwood, are you? I might have known. Well, Matilda Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Pink hair? Oh! It was National Pink Day. For all the wonderful pink things in the world, like flowers and snow. Tomorrow at 1? Yeah, absolutely, sir. Yeah. Bye-bye, sir. Yeah, okay, yeah, bye. Dash for it, now that's how you do it. Whoa. Ow. My hat seems to be a... I think I'm gonna keep this thing on. Looks like rain.
Who is it?
Oh, hello, it's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
Oh, but it'll only take a moment.
Oh, come in if you must. Oh, this is Adolfo. It's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, parli italiano. Ciao, Rodolfo. Piacere, come stai?
What? Who's this baby? You know what interruption do to my energy flare?
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
Oh, it's Miss Honey. As you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, then stop parading. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, though. I can feel it in my hips. Don't
Whoa.
waste this.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
Fantastico!
Her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could go to universities before she...
Mind? Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you?
Somewhere along the way, my dears, you've made an awful error. You ought to blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people what are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important, so you have got to be loud! Girl, you gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less flat, a lot more heel. A little less fat, a lot more feel. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less head, a lot more derriere. Oh, I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna tell you when to wiggle the bush. Well, you gotta like, don't hide it under a bush. And no one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So all the time I like in your hair. You gotta highlight what you got. Even if what you got's not allowed, you gotta be loud, loud, loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shine. Stand up and be proud, proud, proud. A little less, a lot more zing. A little less, a lot more swing. A little less dressing like your mom. A little more bam, 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 bam. I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna tell you when to wiggle your bumper.
No one's gonna love you if you don't know the rumba.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
We're learning a language is over the top
It
here.
doesn't really matter if you don't know much.
As long as you have done it with a bit of clout. The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it. The less you have to say, the louder you yell it. The dumber the act, the bigger the confession. The less you have to do, the louder you yell it. You gotta get up, you gotta get up and be loud.
A little less.
I am the Sultan of Samba, baby.
You gotta be loud. Stand up and be proud. Are you listening? You gotta be loud. Be proud, proud. Loud, 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 loud. You gotta be loud!
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Stop pretending, Jenny, that you're going to march in there and give them your piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall through the cracks I can see? This little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little beauty. And another door closes, and Jenny's outside. The burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over shocks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in a cage. And everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower, who loved nothing better than to scare the children out of town. And people whispered that in a dark and bleeding heart, she resented her sister, both her success and her love. Suddenly, out came the escapologist, dressed in his usual tights and spangly costume. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in a cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Yes, the audience gasped so loud that a passing airplane caught it on its instrumentation and recorded it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled! Because my wife is pregnant!
Oh, Matilda.
Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly burp. Then suddenly the audience jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. The great feat was instantly forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour.
So it has a happy ending.
Forgotten by everyone that is the acrobat sister. When all had quietened down, she came forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract was signed to perform this feat. And perform this feat you shall.
No.
I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd back the money, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamites in her hair, over shocks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in a cage, will be performed. And perform this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
No, no. Well, what happened next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
What? But I don't know if my nerves will make it out to tomorrow.
Belle, are you crying?
crying.
Oh no, Matilda. We must find out how it ends then. I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just that they want the child so very much, and it must be wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Oh yes, wonderful. Goodbye, Mr. Phelps.
Matilda, could I speak to you for a moment? I'm afraid I'm not being too successful in getting others to know your abilities. So starting from tomorrow, I shall bring you a selection of very clever books that might challenge your mind. And you may sit and read while I teach the others. And if you have any questions, I shall do my best to answer them all. How does that sound? Oh, Matilda, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood! Matilda Wormwood! Where is Matilda? Where is that maggot?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
So, you admit it, do you?
What, Miss Trunchbull?
Admit this clot, this foul carbuncle is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. This morning, you sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda was here all morning.
Standing up for this little spitball. Standing up for this little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started, and therefore, she is guilty!
Okay, look, all right. I stole the cake, and honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning it up. Maybe, but the thing was, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trunchbull cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick, and now it is beginning to fight back. Whoopsie!
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a fiend. You are a crook and you are a thief. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the 7 circles of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
It was the biggest burp I have ever done. It was the biggest burp I have ever heard about. The biggest burp I have ever heard about. It is like the entire world went silent for that burp to exist, as a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the class, past Tommy, past Nigel, past Matilda, and my great, big, beautiful chocolatey burp, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted fully into the face of the Trunchbull.
Verse Bob Trotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry.
Oh, no. As long as you enjoyed my cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bog Trotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm, gloomy low intestine. Oh, Coke. What's the matter, Bog Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Oh, no, you're not full. I'll tell you when you're full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
But...
No buts. You haven't got time for but. Eat.
But I can't eat it all.
Headmistress will be sick.
He should have thought of that before they made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Eat!
Because!
Eat!
Surely cause!
Eat!
Mighty slow!
Eat!
A single slice, or even 2, Bruce. Might be nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit that you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. Because, surely cause, you are the man, Bruce. He might explode, he's quite elastic. He's going to
I got carried away.
That's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. Good show. Well, come along, Bogtrotter.
What, where?
Oh, no. They are not mentioned. That was only the first part of a punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
What? No, Miss Trunchbull, you can't.
You stand right here. Yes, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can. Do you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am? A weakling, a fool, an idiot, you!
But Miss Trunchbull, he's eaten it all. He did what you asked.
Yes, I did it. I ate the lab, not the choking.
All right.